So was 2025 a good year for you or a really horrible, awful year for you? Personally, it was fabulous. Was fabulous because I'm with Rick and we're playing and acting like we're teenagers, even though we're in our 80s, but we're just having a really great time. So my year was really, really good. However, I do have a friend who has major health issues, all kinds, diabetes, and can hardly walk. And she was on a walker, then she was in a wheelchair. She was like 97% blind because of cataracts. And anyway, it's just a mess physically that she was doing. And she was suffering so much, and she had an operation, and she was massive pain, and she was in all these nursing homes. She's been in different homes, either a hospital or a skilled nursing facility since last February, and this is January, so almost a year she's been in there. And she's been really treated poorly in almost every one of them. She's finally in one now that they are giving a lot of good therapy, which is helping her a lot. And but it's been unbelievable how has been treated, ignored, and she's very sensitive what medications she can take and stuff. So she has to advocate for herself all the time. So she was so bad after she had that operation that I thought, when I went to see her, I thought she was about ready to check out. I felt like she had maybe 10% life force energy in her, and horrible. And then when I talked to her later, I said, why are you hanging on to this life? Because this is really, really, I've never seen such suffering in my life for any one particular person. And she doesn't want to, like I am her person, her power of attorney. And she has me understand that I am to instruct the doctors that you're not going to turn off those machines or pull the plugs at all unless there's absolutely no way they can do anything. Like, it's impossible to help her. And I'm the one who would say, if it was me, I would say, pull the plug and let me out of here. But anyway, so I can't believe that she was hanging on, but she wants to hang on it, whatever. So on the other hand, she was able to get authorization through Access, which is our healthcare here for low-income people. She was able to get cataract surgery. And then all of a sudden she could see. They did the first eye, and I picked her up, and we went outside, and she looked up, and she could see an airplane flying across in the sky. And she was absolutely amazed because she was like literally 97% blind, struggling. So she could see, then she had the other one, she can see. It's amazing. She hadn't even been able to see Rick for a long time until finally she had the operation, and she goes, "Oh, you're a nice looking guy." she never even knew what he looked like. So anyway, so she had that, and then she got into this last facility, and the problem is she is in the bed, and lots of times she'll be there. She's like urinated all over or had bowel movement or something, and she sits there for maybe 2 to 2.5 hours in that until somebody finally comes and changes her, and she's pushing the button and nobody comes, and it's really a mess. Long story short, now she's in this place where she's gotten all this physical therapy and she can actually walk. It's a miracle, like 900 steps she can do with a walker, and the guy standing, he's not holding on to her, he's just walking behind her with a wheelchair, and when she needs to sit, she can rest, and then she can keep on walking. And so she's able now to get herself out of her bed and into a wheelchair and get herself over to the bathroom so she could go to the bathroom herself without having to wait for anybody to come help her. So I was talking to her the other day. I said, do you realize the miracles that have happened with her in her life in this last year with this horrible, horrible, awful year that was the worst I've ever seen of suffering of anybody that I've ever known? And then all these miracles happen, and now she can walk and she can get herself to the bathroom. She doesn't have to sit in a messed up bed for 2 hours till somebody comes. And so just look over your year. You can look at your calendar and just kind of go, oh yeah, that happened. And just look and see, did more horrible things happen or did some good things happen? And if some good things happen, focus on that. Focus on the good, knowing that you're making little small baby steps going forward, or even big giant steps, being able to get yourself out of bed and back in. That's amazing. And then just see, how it is with your life instead of dwelling on how horrible everything is all the time. There's really a lot of miracles around. And in fact, the weather in Phoenix here is absolutely beautiful, unbelievably beautiful. And so we're really lucky. This is our time that everybody says, this is why you come to Phoenix, because the weather is just fabulous. And, there's a lot of beautiful things around. So pay attention to what you're focusing on, and It's a lot better to choose to focus on the good stuff instead of the bad stuff, because whatever you focus on builds and brings more into you. So I hope you do that, and thank you for watching, and check out my other YouTube channel, Tips from a 78-year-old Teenager, and this one is Nonstop Aha Moments, and I appreciate you checking in, and I'll talk to you again next week.